Hey guys, this is Tanya. I teach CBSE Class 10 Maths and my sister Tina Lofus would be teaching CBSE Class 8 Maths. Alright, now let's jump into the video. Today we are going to be learning Chapter 12 Areas Related to Circles, Exercise 12.2 8th question. So this question is really an interesting question, guys. I really like this question. Okay, so first of all, now let us read the question. A horse is tied to a peg at one corner of a square shaped grass field of side 15 meter by means of a 5 meter long rope. So we are supposed to find the area of that part of the field in which the horse can graze. Okay, so pi value we are supposed to use 3.14. So totally there are two subdivisions in this particular question. We are going to be focusing one by one. Okay. Okay guys, so first of all let us read the line one by one. Okay, so here we have a horse is tied to a peg. So here we know there is a horse which is tied to a peg. So what is the meaning of peg? So peg means for example, we used to tie the horse with a rope, am I right? Why are we tying the rope for that horse? To secure it, am I right? So that it should not run away. For securing it only, we are just tying that rope, am I right? So a peg means for securing something. Okay, that is the meaning of it. Okay, so it is secured in one corner of a square shaped grass field. So there is a grass field. So what purpose the horse likes grass field? Why? Because to have the grass, am I right? Grass is the food for the horse. Okay, so the grass field is in the shape of a square. Okay, so for the square the side is 15 meter and then the long rope. Okay, so the rope is 5 meter. Okay, so of course you guys know the horse is tied to the rope, so the rope is 5 meter. Okay, so now let us draw the figure. It is already mentioned in the textbook. Okay, okay guys, so here we have a square shape, am I right? So here the square shape they mention the square shape because the grass field, so this entire field it is filled with grass. Okay, so it is in the shape of a square. Okay, so now let us name the square, that is A, B, C and D. Okay, so this is the square. So here the horse is tied. So for example, if you just take this point, so it is already mentioned in the question. Okay, I mean the figure is already mentioned in the textbook. So the rope is somewhere here, am I right? Okay, so the horse is tied like this. Once again. Okay, so the horse is tied like this. Okay, so you can think this red point it is a horse. Okay, okay, so you can just think this is a horse. Okay, so here this horse is tied to this rope. Okay, so since you guys know it is a square, so the grass field is in the shape of a square and the horse is tied to a rope. So the length of this rope is 5 meter, am I right? Okay, so let us write that 5 meter and the side of the square is 15 meter. They mentioned in the question. Okay, now we know the information, everything. Okay, so what is the first subdivision? So we are supposed to find the area of that part of the field in which the horse can graze. Okay, so since you guys know the horse is tied till here, am I right? Then the horse can graze only this part. One second. Am I right? So the horse can graze only this portion, this complete portion. Why? Why? Because since it is tied till here, since the rope can reach till here, then even the horse can graze till here only. It can't go there, this part and all. Am I right? Why? Because the rope is small. That it is 5 meter. So since you guys know it is 5 meter and that too guys, the horse cannot go here and all. So I am sure that it can graze only this portion. Okay, so do you guys think that this portion it is in the shape of a sector? Am I right? So you can say it is a quadrant also, but here we can take it as a sector. Okay, so here you can say, I can say that it is a sector, am I right? Yeah, of course it is in the shape of a sector. If you don't understand, I'll just draw the sector here. it is in this shape. Okay, so it is in this shape and the rope is like this. One second. So the rope is somewhat like this. That is 5 meter. Okay, alright guys, so we know that. So this is the rope and this is the sector. Okay, so now we can apply the formula for sector, right? Why? Because since we have this one, since we have a sector right over here, then we can apply area of sector. Why? Because we want to find the area in which the horse can graze. So I just found it that horse can graze only in the sector, but we want the area, right? For that we are supposed to find the area. Okay, so to find the area, here you guys know it is a sector, so we are going to be finding the area of the sector. Okay, okay guys, so let us write the area of the part of the field. Write that sentence. Okay, so of the field in which horse can graze. Okay, we are supposed to find it. So since we know it is in the shape of a sector, so we are going to be finding the area of sector. So what is the area of sector formula? So the formula is theta by 360 degree into pi r square. Okay, so this is the formula. Am I right? So here, since you guys know it is a square, you guys know a property in square. Am I right? So the property is square has 90 degree. So in all the sides, no, square has 90 degree everywhere, here also. Okay, so since you guys know the square has 90 degree, we can take theta as 90 degree. Okay, okay, so 90 degree divided by 360 degree into pi, we are supposed to take 3.14 into r square. So the radius, so here the radius is, we are supposed to take this rope. Am I right? Why? Because since you guys know for this for this sector, no, the rope is 5 meter. Am I right? Do you guys think this is a radius? Of course this is a radius. Why? Because this sector belongs to a circle. Am I right? So when you just draw the circle completely, for example, so when you just draw the circle like this, okay, so when you just draw a circle like this, so this is a radius. Am I right? So most of the guys might be wondering 15 meter. No guys, I got confused too. Okay, so no guys, we are supposed to look at the sector. That's why we applied the sector formula. Am I right? So here when I just draw the complete circle, you can find out that it is a radius. Okay, so the radius is 5. Since we have r square, it is 5 into 5. Okay guys, so now is equal to, let us cancel zeros, and then 1 9 is 9, 4 9s are, it is 36, and then we can take off the point, then it becomes 100. Okay, and then we can cancel this, wait, we can cancel this 100 and this 5 in fifth table. 1 5 is 5, and then 5 2s are 10, 0, and we can cancel this 20 and 5 in 5 table. So 1 5 is 5 and 5 4s are, it is 20. Okay, so now we can cancel this 4 and 314. Am I right? So let us cancel. So 2 2s are 4, and then 1 2 is 2, so balance 1, then 5 2s are 10, balance 1, 7 2s are 14. Okay, so now we have in numerator we have 157, so 157 by, and then here we have 2, here we have 4, so 4 2s are, it is 8. Okay, so you can actually divide it. So when we divide now, we get, I'll write it here. Okay, so 19.625 meter square. Why it is meter square? So everything is in meters, right? The dimension, everything is meter, so that's why it is meter square. So this is going to be a answer. Okay, so this is the answer for first subdivision. Am I right? So now we are going to be solving the second subdivision. So here this is the a second subdivision. So the second subdivision is the increase in grazing area if the rope were 10 meter long instead of 5 meter. So here they mentioned that in case if the rope is 10 meter long instead of 5 meter, so what will be the grazing area? I mean, so we are supposed to find the increase in grazing area. Okay, so we found the area, am I right? So we found that how much part the horse can graze. Okay, so we found it that. So if it is increasing, then what will be the area? So that is a question. Okay, so since we are supposed to find it now, let us draw the figure again to understand. Okay. Okay guys, so since you guys know this is the figure, I mean rough figure of that particular diagram. Okay, so in this figure now we know that the rope was till 5 meter, am I right? So this was the 5 meter. Okay, so they mentioned that if it is increasing 10 meter, so let us increase it. Okay, so I just increased it, am I right? So now the now the length, so here you can see now it is 10 meter long. Why? Because I increased it, am I right? That's why it is 10 meter long. Okay, alright guys. So when it was 5 meter, I just told you guys that we had a sector, am I right? It formed a sector like this, am I right? So now since it is 10 meter long, so it will form a sector here also. Okay, so just I am doing the rough thing. Okay, so here also it will form a sector. So if you guys don't understand, I'll do. Okay, so now you can see it is a sector, am I right? You can see the complete figure. So it is a sector, am I right? So now it is forming a sector. So here also we have a sector, am I right? I am not just drawing the line, you will get confused. Okay, so since you guys know that now it is forming a sector, how to find it guys? Think about it. So we want only this area. Okay, so we want only that area. Why? Because they just want the increasing part, am I right? So the area we increased is this area, am I right? 10 meter long. So we just increased it, am I right? So now it is 10 meter long. So what to do guys? So remember what I said. Okay, I want only this single part, am I right? So I want only this single part. How to find only this single part? How means here do you guys think see a sector here? We have a small sector, am I right? So when we just subtract this sector and this sector, then we'll be able to find this part, am I right? How to do that? So here how now we are supposed to subtract this sector with this sector. Why are we subtracting it first of all? Why? Because when we just subtract them only, we'll get the this part, that is the shaded part. Okay, so remember guys, so if you want only the particular part, if you want to remove something, so if I just remove this particular part, so I'll shade that in red color. Okay, so if I just remove this particular part, I mean this small piece of a cake. So if I just remove, you can just think it like that. So if I just remove this small particular part, piece of a cake, then only I'll be able to find this portion, isn't it? So let us write increase in area of grazing if the rope is, so write the sentence as it is. Okay, in short. Okay, 10 meter. So how to find? We are supposed to subtract the big area minus small area. So what does it mean guys? So big area means the big sector. Okay, so here now this big sector, that is a big sector. Okay, that's why I just mentioned in capital A, since we are finding the area. So we are supposed to subtract it in small area, that is a small sector. Okay, so this is what we are supposed to do. How to find it? How means, so let us apply the formula. So theta by 360 degree into pi r square. So why am I applying area of sector? Why? Because here it is a sector, isn't it? That's why I am just applying the area of sector. Okay, so minus small area. So here also I am supposed to, for the small sector also I am supposed to apply the formula, that is area of sector. But already we found it, right? So already we found it, we got this value 19.625. How did we get? So how did we get it means? So we just found the value by using the formula, that is theta by 360 degree into pi r square. By using this formula only I got this value, am I right? So again why do we need to apply the same formula again? No need to apply it, we can directly write the answer, that is 19.625. Okay, so now we are going to be solving this portion. Okay. So okay, so now let us do that. Okay, so since you guys know it is theta by 360 degree into pi r square and then minus 19.625. So this was the value. Okay, so now let us substitute the values. So in theta place let us write 90 degree, since you guys know everything is 90, am I right? That's why. And then 60 degree into, so pi we are supposed to take 3.14 into radius, here it is. So what is the radius, guys? I just told you guys, we just increase the rope, right? So since we increase the rope now, so I'll just make separately. Okay. Okay, so this is the sector, am I right? So here we have a small sector. Okay, so we are supposed to find this shaded portion. I'll show that. So we are supposed to find this shaded portion, am I right? So to find the shaded portion, we are supposed to subtract this small sector. Okay. Okay, we are supposed to subtract it. When we just remove this only, we will get to know the shaded portion, am I right? That's why. Okay, so now since you guys know till here the rope, no, it was 5 meter and till here now it is 10 meter, am I right? So now when you just draw a circle, complete circle like this. So when you just complete this circle, no, here we found out that this is the radius, am I right? This is the radius. So the complete radius is 10 meter. So we can write 10 meter. So 10, and here we have r square, no? So it is 10 into 10. Let us write the 19.625 as it is. Okay, okay guys. So now we can cancel the values. 0, 0, 1 9 is 9, 4 3s are 30, sorry. Yeah, so 4 9s are, okay. So 4 9s are, it is 36. Let us take off the point. So 0 0, and here we have 2 zeros. Here also we have 2 zeros. We can take off the zeros as well. Okay, so now the only thing we have is, yeah, here we have 4 and 314, right? We can actually cancel them also. So 2 2s are 4, and then here when we just cancel, no, we get 1 2 is 2, and then balance 1, 5 2s are 10, and then balance 1, 7 2s are 14. Okay, so now we have 157 divided by 2. So when we just divide it, we get 78.5. What did I divide? So 157 divided by 2. Okay, so when I just divide them now, I get this value, that is 78.5. Okay, and then minus 19.625 as it is. Okay, so when I just subtract them now, I get 58.875. So is it meter square or centimeter square? So everything, the dimension, so everything is in meter, right? So it is meter square. Okay, then this will be our answer. Okay, so this is our final answer. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like this video, share it to your friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any doubt, you can comment me in the comment section. Catch you in the next video. Bye.